You know what's the most disgusting thing I've ever done in my entire life? It was cleaning my baby brother's poop. It's so disgusting. I don't want to think about it. So horrible. It is absolutely horrible. Cleaning it, even looking at it. Oh, and I have to clean it. But you know what? I only had to do it, a few times. But our mothers did that for us every time. My mother did it for me. Your mother did it for you as well. How many times? I'm gonna tell you in this video a little bit later, inshallah. You'll be shocked. But first, let's see what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us about mothers.
ووصينا الإنسان بوالديه حملته أمه وهنا على وهن وفصاله في عامين وفصاله في عامين أن اشكر لي ولوالديك إلي المصير.
And we have enjoined upon man care for his parents. His mother carried him, increasing her in weakness upon weakness, and his weaning is in 2 years. Be grateful to me and to your parents. To me is the final destination.
So let's have a look at what happens to your mom when she's carrying you in her body.
Look how big her uterus has grown to house the baby. It takes up a huge space inside her. And see how her spine has curved with all the extra weight. No wonder she gets backache. Her organs have all been squashed upwards as her uterus has expanded. Her stomach, her liver, her lungs. That's why she feels breathless. Her large intestine, her colon, is now up near her rib cage. It used to be much lower. But the most dramatic change is to Philippa's heart. It has to work much harder, and to do that, it gets bigger. As it does, it's pushed out of its usual position, and it's tilted over to one side.
Wow, she gets heartburn, back pain, she gets the cramps in her legs and they ache. For many days she feels dizzy, sick, wanting to vomit. Her feet swell up, she gets nosebleed, problems in her mouth as well as her gums and teeth. Her veins become like this. She can't even sleep properly in her own bed. Everything gets a little harder because she has a whole baby inside her. She gets blood pressure problems. Of course, she becomes much fatter. As that baby is pushing her bladder all the time, she needs to pee a lot, which can, sometimes be very embarrassing. And there is much more. But I'm going to stop here as there's just way too much and I don't want to scare you. All this she goes through for not just days, weeks, but months. And then is it over? Remember, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said weakness over weakness. It gets worse. She goes through even worse pain when she is giving birth. I don't know how to describe it. Somebody once said it's like a truck driving over your feet again and again and again. This is how one mom described it. She said it was like somebody was grabbing all my internal organs and pulling them. But she goes through all this just to bring you to this world. This is how much she already loves you before you even come to this world. And then you are here. Can she just chill now? Nope. Now she can't even sleep when she wants to, go to shopping or watch a movie, read a book, even go to toilet because you might start crying. Now she has to do everything according to you. Sleep when the baby sleeps, wake up when the baby wakes up. She had diapers to change, baby to feed, clothe, bathe, soothe the baby, plus all the chores she already had before you came. Of course, your dad helps, I hope, but some of these things only your mom can do. Do you know how many diapers a baby needs changing in a day? Let's see, a newborn requires 10 nappies in just one day. That's like changing a nappy every 2-3 hours, 70 times a week, over 3,000 times in the first year. And in total, before we get potty trained, we need more than 5,000 diapers. Have you thanked your mom at least 5,000 times for cleaning your poop? Then how about feeding? A baby needs to be fed 8 times a day. That's once again like every 2-3 hours she's feeding you. It's like all she can do is feed you, then a little while later you will poop and then feed you. And it's crazy. Then we start growing up and then she's practically going back to school with us. So she's like picking us up, homework, reminding us, helping us, managing lunches, uniforms, so much more. By the time you're 10 years old, your mom would have cooked more than 10,000 dinners and lunches for you. Her energy, her body, her time, even her money that she could have used to buy clothes for herself, she now uses them to buy clothes for you. She doesn't do it for thank yous or anything. She only does it because she loves you. She does it in the hopes, simply hopes, of a good future with you. And her love for you is so strong that it helps her in doing all this. What about our love for her? Now, after all this, if this is how a child behaves with her mother, be rude to her. When she asks for something, either we don't answer or say, "What? Why me?" We even question her love. "You don't love me. You never give me anything. I must be adopted. You're so unfair to me." Roll our eyes. Stare at her face angrily. Did you ever think how she really feels when she gets this attitude? It breaks her heart. It just breaks her heart. It may even shock her at first. What's happening? This baby, this child I gave so much to, why is he acting like that? Did I do something horrible? These words, rude behavior, even saying something as small as "what?" can be like a knife that you stab her heart with. Yep, even something as small as "what?" can be that painful to her. No wonder Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has commanded us not even to say "uff" to her. Because only Allah knows how she feels and how much even that small word can hurt her so deeply. Your words can be like a sharp knife that cuts her heart. We know that Allah curses the person who curses his parents. Imagine how horrible would be the curse of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In fact, bad treatment towards a parent is a major sin and a sin for which Allah rushes the punishment in this world. It will come much quicker to us. It could be anything. It could be you never make any friends or your friends start being really mean to you, just like you were mean to your parents. Sometimes she will show you that she is mad, she got hurt, but a lot more times she will just heal without even letting you know that she was hurt. Why? Because she still loves you. Be careful with your mother's heart, the heart that loves you more than anybody else will ever love you. Nobody can hurt your mom more easily than you can. And nobody can hurt her worse than you can. You can hurt her so easily and so badly. So be careful with her heart. Be gentle, very gentle with it. We all know the famous hadith, your mother, your mother, your mother. Of all the people in your life, she is the most important. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put her above all the people in your life. So show her that she is your queen. She has proved her love for you for years. Have you? Show her nothing is more important to me, mom, than you. No silly phone, no game is more important than what you want me to do. No friendship, nothing. Friends are far, far, far below her. How can we ever put what our friends want above what our mother wants from us? Abdullah ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu, a companion of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, a great scholar, once said, "There is no good deed that brings people closer to Allah than kind treatment and respect towards one's mother. She is like an express to Jannah, to Allah. Such an easy way. There is in fact a special gate of Jannah just for the people who were good to their parents. The middle gate of Jannah, possibly in fact the very best gate of Jannah,
for the people who were good to their parents. I hope that you will be amongst the first people to enter from this wonderful middle gate of Jannah, honored in front of all humanity and honored by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in front of billions of angels, stepping into the middle gate of Jannah. This is the person who never even said uff to her parents or his parents. So many times in the Quran, Allah says, worship me, and straight after He says, be kind to your parents. It's like it's linked to each other. You gotta do both together. This is how important it is. Someone once asked the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, what's the best deed I can do? The Prophet said, the best deed you can do is salah. Then the man asked, and after that, what's the next best thing? And he said, be kind to your parents. Incredible, isn't it? After salah, the best deed you can do is be kind to your parents. Not giving charity, not giving dawah, being a great leader. It is to be kind to your parents. Remember, your mother is the woman who gave up her dreams. Things she wanted to do, wishes she had in her heart, just so your dreams can come true. And day and night she works for you to have a good life. Doesn't she deserve the very best treatment from you? Does she deserve a what? A rolling of eyes? I'll do later. Never, never, never. Be gentle with her heart by using only sweet and gentle words with her.